Hey everybody, this is Betty. A little mail call, bench update, uh, just general non-information. So let's do the mail call first. From Mr. BG, our friend Brian, who included this awesome shop card along with the giveaway that I won. Appreciate it, Brian. I've always wanted to do a Dale Sr.'s car, but I just never got around to it. And there it is. It didn't arrive like that. Uh, that box, I had to put it back together because I fell on it. I was reaching for something behind a chair, and chair fell over backwards. And I got this. Ouch. Man, it hurt. After a few days, I had to cut it and bleed it just to get the pressure off of it. But nothing inside the box was broken. Just a flimsy Revell box kind of came apart. So we have that. Second part of mail call. I got my decals, but I didn't get specific General Lee decals, which I probably should have. I'll show you why in a minute. I got a set of decals from Gopher Racing, and I got the Bubba's Favorite sheet. And it came with all the general decals, but they didn't call it. Nowhere on the advertising does it say General Lee decals, but it does have General Lee decals in it. And a lot of this stuff I'm probably going to use in the future, like Big Mama Soul Food. I like that. And Ray's Cajun Food and Moonshine Bandits and the Mountain Dew looking guy, Bubba's Barbecue. So I'll probably use some of this in the future. This come with some pretty cool stuff. So let's get to the general. Not finished. That's why it's not a General Lee update part 5. So I got the decals. I still have to do the bare metal work and then dirty it up. Generally, these decals were good, especially the 01. They're thin. The carrier film is cut close to the decal itself. And why ain't this thing focusing like it's supposed to? There we go. Talk about your bad and your work. Like I said, they're thin, and the carrier film is really close to the decal itself. These were separate. Every decal in this kit was separate. So there's no film between that, which is good. There is film between here, and it's an excellent decal. That is. The license plates, they're good too. And it came with 2 Georgia plates, Hazard. I always thought Georgia was one of the states that had plate in front, plate in back. I know there's a few, Missouri, California. So I watched the jump video again, and I didn't see any plate in front of the General Lee. So probably won't put it on, but there it is. Really bright. Does that help? Yes, that helped. Mick! Look at Mick. That little man. He's like Velcro. A squirrel. He has to be part squirrel. That's one of the stupid dogs. There's another dog. But yeah, Mick is acrobatic for sure. Oh man. Alright. Each one of these letters are separate. And they're just as thin as the 01. Took a bit of doing to get them spaced out right and lined up right, but I don't know, it just seems the white outline is a little bigger than it should be. Let's see if I can get it without the shine on it. So yeah, I had to get those lined up just right. Now this flag, the only sand in the Vaseline was this flag. As soon as I put it in the water, now these decals, 10 seconds in the water and they're ready to slide off the film. But as soon as I put it in the water, see that? Crack. Alright, god damn it. But I was able to use it. It didn't fall apart, it just split. It also split right here. I don't know why, but it just started coming to pieces right there. And I had to, I mean, it was worse than that. I was able to put some of them back on. But the story is, the general hit a low branch, so it scraped up the flag. So it'll work out all right. Everything working out in the wash. So that's it on that. These decals are really good. Takes a little bit of work to put them on. You have to be really careful and just lining up these letters. Took some doing, but that flag, and that's the first thing I put on. And oh damn it! I hope the rest of the decals aren't like that, but they weren't. None of them split, none of them cracked. It's just this flag, and yeah, it has a split all the way to the end. It doesn't go all the way through. It didn't split all the way. It just kind of started in the middle. Like I say, as soon as I put it in the water, it curled up and cracked. I'm like, you know. So I was able to use it anyway. What else we got going on? Been working on the 300 a little bit. Stand my daddy back up. I got the dash on the 300. Still got to do a little work to it. Yeah, thanks. For some reason, that speedometer didn't come with a needle on the decal. You know, those are kit decals. So I don't know why they got these little tiny numbers in it. Why couldn't they put a needle in it? I don't know. So I got to paint a pointer, and none of the other 4 gauges has a pointer on them either. Kind of weird. So I got a little bit of work left to do on it. That's all Ushi powder, where it's shiny, except I'll bring that over here. That's a good spot for it. The part where the radio and the heater control underneath it, the innards are done with that AK True Metal aluminum, because if you look at the real car, they're two different materials. There's chrome trim around it, and then the trim on the inside. So I got to do a little radio work to it, and the medallion over here, I'm going to attempt to do the red, white, and blue on the inside of it. Still got to paint the map light, but that's Ushi, that's Ushi. All the little switch gears Ushi, and the transmission push buttons are Ushi, and this is Ushi powder, the chrome version. Good stuff, man. I like that stuff. Mick. Look at him. What you doing, man? Yeah, big brother Jethro. Oh, there's his brother Sprout. And who's that sitting over there? Judy June. Okay, so let's see. I think that's it as far as updates go. Yep, there's something I have to get out to Ron over at the Sci-Fi Model Shop. I gotta get that in the mail, but you know, I gotta make a paycheck first. So, and that's not until the Friday the 13th, next weekend. So that'll be going out next week. What else we got? That's it. Oh, okay. Got the engine on the 300. Did that also with the AK. Can you? Hey. Transmission I did with the, well, first I painted everything black, flat black. Transmission I did with oily steel because it's a cast iron A488, precursor to the 727 transmission. It's got a double pump. 727 came out, actual 727 came out later. It was a little redesigned, different rear case, and no parking brake. So that's that is in oily steel from Vallejo, and this is Wuxi, since the pan is steel, not cast iron. So that's that. I don't know if I'm gonna wire it because you couldn't see the wires on it anyway. They run through the valve covers, and there's the valve covers, so I have to do a little work to them. Not too happy with that gold. It's a little yellow. Need more like a vintage gold. So I'm gonna see what I could do with that. Yeah, that goes a little too goldy, a little too shiny, a little too yellow. Tell me what you think. I think it's a little too yellow myself. The air cleaner assembly. So 300's coming along. General Lee still have to do the bare metal, so I'm gonna have to dig my bare metal out on it and get it finished up. Not much left to do on it, and dirty it up with some real dirt, not paint, not pigments, dirt. And that's it. That's the update. So everything else is still on hold, just like it was before. You know, that's waiting to get the seam sanded, and that's waiting to get the base done. That's a base. That's waiting to get taped up and get a set of decals from Kenny over at Hobby Link International. And yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn, I never had this many projects going on at the same time. I gotta get to that B-17 sometime soon. And big rig coming up. I got the truck and trailer for that. I'm gonna, let's see, my Secret Santa this year from Hobby Link was a trailer, so it'll go right along with the big rig group build, so I could knock 2 out right there, 2 of the group builds out right there, and get the rest of this other stuff off my bench and on a shelf. Then I could do something else. So this is Benny, and that's where we are. Appreciate you watching and subscribing and disliking and liking. Yeah, I even like you trolley type guys because you're fun. So appreciate you. We'll see you.